Hey everyone, welcome to today's YouTube Live. Banking stocks are reporting this morning. Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan really kicking off earnings season in a broader sense. And what I want to show you this morning for some perspective is how some of these banking stocks are continuing to actually hold up better than the broader market. So I'm going to keep it very simple. Two charts to hopefully give you perspective. Doesn't mean these stocks are blind buys, but I don't think there are shorts at this point. It's not a recommendation. That's just my opinion. So let's straightly go directly. Let's go to the charts. Let's go to the charts. Here we are. Two charts. Number one is the chart of what we call the BKX, or it's called the KBW Banking Index. Let me just get this straight. And that chart is this one here. And I took it and I divided it by the S&P 500. So what we have here is one of those classic, as I always refer to, ratio charts. And what you can see is that even though banking stocks did also show us some weakness over, sort of the initial pullback in February and that sort of period, relatively speaking, this continues to be a very nice relative strength picture. You can you can draw lines in many different ways, but the way I see this is really kind of like this. You can see that after breaking out in relative terms in November 2016, we continue to show relative strength in these banking names. And to be honest with you, this is really has a lot to do with what interest rates are doing. So if you were to pull up a chart of, say, the 10-year bond yield, the US Treasury note, you would notice that this relative strength continues. And this indeed is one of the themes that we continue to monitor for clients and in our clubhouse, for clubhouse members and coaching clients and everything else that we do. This relative strength picture continues to sort of percolate. And even though we haven't seen a new rally in relative strength, we're watching this very closely. That's chart number one. Let's go to chart number two. Chart number two is just a very simple weekly chart of, let's say, in this case, Citigroup. And if we make this chart a little bit larger, you can see that even though we started breaking out of some trends here in, like this, we are now back in a situation where we have on a weekly, almost a weekly closing basis, we have one more trading day to go here this week, a very strong, what I call bullish reversal. And the bullish reversal, which I'll show you in a second, is taking place within a very well-defined area of, well, I guess it's a bullish pattern is really what it comes down to. So what we're looking at here is a very strong bullish reversal, assuming today, Friday, the 13th of April, is not a horrible down day for the stock. You can see exhaustion selling taking place last week. And so far this week, and again, we have one more trading day left to go, this stock seems to be giving us what's called follow-through buying. So before I place any trades here in the long side in any meaningful size, I definitely would want to wait for this to this week here to finish or to be close to finishing, because there's always that risk that banking stocks sell off. But I do like this idea that potentially we could see some more strength here, all within the context of that relative strength chart that I showed you there as well. So I hope this is helpful, folks. Also, make sure you join us in Orlando, May 4th through the May the 6th. We're going to go through and teach you an exact income strategy. Most people want to generate income from the market, but a lot of the stuff that people try just simply doesn't have any good odds. So the workshop here not only focuses on capital gain strategies so you can make money in any market, but also really on income. So make sure you join us for that. I made a special video on that yesterday. You can review that. The link to sign up for the webinar is down below, or it's not a webinar, it's a 2.5-day workshop. Orlando is a very affordable place to go to. The flights are very affordable, and the hotel room is also very affordable. It's a great place. So make sure to join us in Orlando, folks. Hope this is helpful, and I will see you in the next YouTube Live. Take care.